All right. Hey, gamers. Hope you guys are doing well. I appreciate you. I'm sure you've seen many Borderlands videos on your feed in the last week, so I appreciate you choosing this one to watch. Did you guys see this state of play? Because this shit was actually crazy. I highly suggest go watching it in its entirety before you choosing to watch this video. I mean, please come back. Please come back. Please! Because I'm going to break down what I truly believe is Borderlands Return. Now, what do I mean when I say, Borderlands Return or Borderlands is back? Well, I'm going to be a little asshole and get to that when I get to that. But I have a few talking points regarding the state of play that I just want to get to because it's truly next level what they're doing in Borderlands 4 and how they're evolving. Most importantly, the storytelling. I mean, that's what I truly mean, the storytelling, but also gameplay, visuals, and general world building. Throughout this video, I'm going to say things like the world building, taking the next step. You'll see that it goes into my point, and that's kind of why you clicked on the video. And I feel like it's a great time to get into it, regardless if you're a Borderlands fan or you're a Borderlands hater because you watched the movie and it was your favorite thing in the entire world. I mean, let's be honest. Do you remember the villain? I mean, I'm just a truly delusional Borderlands fan, but nonetheless, my psychotic antics aside, let's get into it. So they spend most of the beginning just like showing off this trailer type footage, this heavy, beautiful, amazing, professional world building. And they also do a really good job of showing off different Vault Hunter outfits because obviously a huge thing was people complaining about how bland the Vault Hunters were, and I 100% agree. They looked horrible. But after seeing their cosmetics and honestly some of the revamps, they all just look great in general. I personally really like them. So the first thing that sets this game aside from the rest is that it's a totally new area of the galaxy, a totally new planet called Kairos. Now, obviously, because it's Borderlands, Kairos is fundamentally similar to Pandora, where it is just 100% chaos. I mean, it has to be in order for them to make a good Borderlands game on it. But Kairos looks amazing, genuinely, and especially with the Elpis, and the scenery looks incredible. It is such a nice change of pace from the bland desert, I mean, not that the world of Borderlands is bad. It absolutely isn't. It is amazing. It is so unique. I mean, obviously very similar to like Mad Max and that such. But wait. I mean, they got a movie out of it, regardless of if it did well or not. They still were funded a movie. So the world of Borderlands is regarded as unique. But they decided to go somewhere else with this one. And I think that is I think that was needed. Regardless of if it was planned or not from the movie. It was needed. Oh yeah, you saw that? I saw that. We saw that. Yes. Okay. What's amazing about Borderlands 4 is that the Vault Hunters, are actually going to be inside cutscenes now, which actually sounds crazy. And I know that sounds crazy if you've never played Borderlands. How does that even make sense? Yeah, it doesn't. We're actually going to feel like we are impacting the story now, which is like the world building I was talking about. It's another inclusion into this game, which will help change Borderlands' identity. See, Borderlands 2, it was very story-focused. The world was very story-focused. You weren't hearing piss and poop and fart jokes. I'm sorry, but like 24/7, The story wasn't leading to a punchline. It was leading to an actual climax, And that's not me saying Borderlands 3 didn't have that, but it felt like the story in Borderlands 3 was all just leading to a punchline, It wasn't taking itself seriously. It was all jokes. It was all humor at the end of the day. They focused on telling a funnier story than a better story, and that's where Borderlands 3 fell and flopped compared to Borderlands 2. With Borderlands 4, at least in the trailers, and obviously stuff later in the video, which I'll get into, it starts to feel very serious. Like they're actually starting to take the world seriously, the characters, the Vault Hunters being in it. It's different. And if you watch the state of play, they get more into where you come in at the start of the game. So once again, I highly recommend you go watch that because it really helps my point. They're actually taking it seriously this time, guys. I don't think I'm going to be getting a porta potty gun at the end of my mission. And don't even get me started on the Hawk 2 again. The next thing I want to get into is oh, my JBL died. So the next thing I want to get into is the gameplay part because holy shit. No, obviously, I'm going to start by saying everybody's going to have different opinions on this, and feel free to voice them in the comments. You're going to agree, you're going to disagree, just be civil about it. But anywho, the UI looks crazy. It looks so good. It's very PlayStation. I know it was a PlayStation State of Play, ironically, but I don't think they're going for like a PlayStation dupe. They're not copying PlayStation, but it looks very good. It feels very technical, which if you watched I think it was their PAX panel, that's kind of what they said they were going for. You know, this futuristic twist, not a full bop it twist it, you know, just a little bit of a twist. It's kind of cool. No minimap. It is strictly a compass now. People are mad about that. I already know that. I think K6 is fighting about that on Twitter. Maybe it's toggle. It's able to be toggled in settings. I personally love the compass. I personally don't care. The bottom right with your weapons in the corner is amazing. When you hold triangle, it pops up a little menu that also looks amazing. The mission UI is on the left. Just the bottom middle of your screen isn't cluttered anymore. They compacted it and put it in the bottom left. Another thing, which you can't see in this screenshot, but in later footage, is they put numbers over your cooldown. So you're finally not staring at a meter anymore. Like, I know in Borderlands 3, they had like the last 5 seconds. No, I want to see the whole thing. This was crazy. So I'm probably going to get this wrong, but from my understanding, they're turning vaults into dungeons.
A hidden vault, a high-level dungeon with challenging combat and serious loot.
You could just side explore and go kill some freaking vault monsters. Some freaking vault monsters, bro. Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like that, but it's actually really freaking cool that you can go, oh, I'm not ready to do this next mission. Let's go do a couple vaults and come back. That's what it should have been the whole entire time. In Borderlands 1, 2, pre-sequel, and 3, vaults were kind of the main story. That's what we're doing it all for, right? And the world of Borderlands was the secondary part of it. But now, they're bringing the vaults down a step. The vaults are part of the world of Borderlands now. And this overarching, world of Kairos, the Order, it's all just doing an amazing job of taking the next step. So I think you have to hunt down multiple vault key fragments, and then you piece them together and go find a vault. Yeah, super cool shit. I will say it is a little bit of an adjustment, the whole menu UI now, but I do really like it. It explains very well, the bonuses to your weapon, how many bonuses your weapon can get based on its rarity, the damage, and it gives you a DPS number for those, who want it simplified. So in general, it tells you more while also compacting just the general stuff. I do like the change. It's just kind of hard for me to adjust to. What I will say about the menu UI is that it complements the main menu UI really well, and they go together to really piece that, futuristic feel. I apologize for how many knows and uhs I have said in this video. I'm very bad at yapping. And that fucking monster at the end, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, regardless of if you're a Borderlands fan or not, I think just the general feel of Borderlands and what they're, evolving into is something that's going to be worth checking out. This is a game that has been around for a very long time, and it has evolved a lot in every single game. And people did not like the step it took in Borderlands 3. I'm just asking. Oh my god, I sound like a shill, bro. I sound like a shill. Please play Borderlands 4. Please, no, I'm not. I'm not asking you to play Borderlands 4. But if you are a person with an open mind, then I feel like if you're a person with an open mind who did not like Borderlands 3, then I feel like this game seems to be something worth taking a chance on. Do not pre-order it. I suggest that nobody pre-orders this game. But keep an eye on public opinion. Not from Twitter. I feel like they got something special brewing. Something that I didn't mention yet in the video was they talked about how legendaries are going to actually feel special, and that's going to be so nice. But as you can see, Borderlands has always had a very special world. The desert in Borderlands 1, in Borderlands 2, you go through the desert, but also new areas like the tundra, and then Borderlands pre-sequel taking you to space, and then Borderlands 4, you travel around the freaking galaxy. You go to many different planets. Borderlands has always known how to create a world. And in Borderlands 4, they seem to be really taking the story seriously along with the world. And I have a very, very good feeling that they just might do it right. Now, not just bring back pearls, please. Please, please. I know what you guys are all thinking. EMP5, it's nice to hear your sweet, succulent voice again. I know. I'm sorry about the break. You all know that life gets busy sometimes. Thankfully, it got a little busy before Borderlands 4. I'm hopefully going to be continuing to make videos up until Borderlands 4, and when Borderlands 4 comes out, I'm going to be making a hell of a lot of videos on it. You might see some different video games or whatever topics from me come out on the channel up until Borderlands 4. Oh, I also like this feature where they change rocket launchers. They get their own designated heavy slot and it's on cooldown. That's cool too. Blah, 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 yada, 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 YouTuber stuff. Take care.